Guys, if you're thinking about moving here to Delaware, especially if you're looking for new construction, you're definitely not going to want to miss this one. Today, we're in Greenwood, Delaware. So in Kent County, a little bit further south, a little bit more on the west side. We're in Abbotts Pond. We're in Abbotts Pond today. We're going to be showcasing the builder, Ashburn Homes, and we're going to be looking at their Georgetown model here right behind me. This thing is massive. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Windom. I help people buy homes here in Delaware. I'm a realtor. I've lived here my entire life. And on this channel, I talk about everything Delaware real estate related, show you homes, talk about areas, everything you need to know in order to be informed if whether you're buying or selling a home here in Delaware. And if you're potentially thinking about buying or selling a home here in Delaware, I'd love to have a conversation, see if it made sense for us to work together. So I'll put my info on screen and again in the description below. But with that being said, let's take a look at this thing. This thing is massive. So as you can see, we're in Greenwood. There's a lot more land out here. Everything in this community is going to be at least a half-acre lot. And obviously with half-acre lot, typically what that comes with well and septic. So if you're someone who's familiar, great. If not, you may want to just do a little bit of research. We got a side entry car garage here and just like a beautiful facade here on the front. But as always, guys, before you, whether it's this builder, anyone, anywhere, before you go into these model homes, make sure to reach out to me first so that you can have representation. Because if you go there and then try to do it on the back end, which I'm seeing a lot, I know you guys, I don't know if I'm if I'm a little intimidating or what, just please reach out to me before you come to these. I know sometimes we make those impromptu trips to Delaware and then you just want to see a model, you know, some of the new construction. You're going to want to make sure that you reach out to me first, or at least let the rep there know that you're going to be represented by a builder and let them know. Because if not, if you try to afterwards, they may not allow you to be represented. And honestly, guys, it doesn't cost you anything. Majority of the builders out here will pay for your representation and you'll have someone advocating on your behalf. That cares about your best interest. Don't get me wrong, I'm friends with, you know, these reps. I'm very friendly with them. They know me, I know them. But when it's all said and done, they work for the builder at the end of the day. And me, I work for you. So with that being said, this is their Georgetown model. It's base, 4 bed, 2.5 bath. I think a little over 3,000 square feet. And as it starts now, obviously, guys, take this with a grain of salt because I don't know when you're watching this. In this particular neighborhood, the base on this is going to start around 485, obviously subject to change. You can also build this if you watch some of my other videos about Pinehurst and Felton. You can build this model there as well. But with that being said, enough talking. Let's get right into this thing because it's a beauty. So as we come in, obviously we're greeted. You can see all this natural light in here. Right here, we got the steps to go upstairs. And then we have just a coat closet here. As soon as you come in, obviously a lot of natural light. 2-story ceilings. You guys know how I feel about that. I love 2-story ceilings. But right here, as soon as you enter, we're going to have kind of an office space here, and it's pretty spacious, a pretty spacious office here. And they always do a great job with their models, with the extras and everything that they add. Obviously, again, if this is your first video watching, Ashburn Homes, it's a local builder, and they actually do they're semi-custom. Well, pretty much custom for the most part. So if there's certain things you want to change in the floor plan and tweak, they're able to do that. So as we come here, I guess we'll go this way first. We'll save that for a little bit later. I know y'all wanting to see that. So as we come in here, you got your powder room. So your half bath right here. So it's right off, you know, obviously toilet, LVP, pretty standard. Right off the main area. Through here, this is going to be Obviously, your garage, 2-car garage. I won't go too deep in there. You got a lot of stuff in there. Coat closet. Coat closet here to drop off your stuff because typically you're going to come in through the garage. And then you have like a little drop area too. So that's a nice little touch. Right here, going to be your laundry room. You got your utility tub here. More than enough room for a laundry room. I mean, if you wanted to put cabinets up, tables to fold, anything like that, you're going to be able to do it. It's not going to be an issue. And then obviously you have utility tub here, or if you have, dogs and you just, they get dirty. I see a lot of people who want a lot of space, typically have pets, bring them right in here because right off the garage, tracking mud throughout your house, and you can wash them off in the utility sink, hook up a hose or something like that and get them right in there. So I'm going to bring you back out to the front so we can just get all of this goodness right here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Two-story ceiling. You got your fireplace there, and I just love this dramatic. And then you got the overlook here where you got like a little loft area above. And then we have the entire kitchen area. It's completely open. So everything is open. You have a little eat-in area over there. And this is just massive. I love the grand feeling that these 2-story ceilings give. And so let me look at you on the other side. Another perk is if you do have kids and you're downstairs, they're downstairs and you're upstairs, you can always keep an ear out for them as well. So let's go over here. So we have, the eat-in area over here. So if you wanted to eat in, obviously everything is super open. Give you another look from this side. And just like I said, if you were sitting, you can see, obviously that's where you would put your TV at. A lot of natural light, really great. Obviously, this is their upgraded kitchen. I know you guys always tell me with the models like, oh, this is upgraded, and what's upgraded, what's standard. This is an upgraded kitchen. We got the upgraded countertops, the hood. You got tile backsplash, and then you have the double oven as well. Let me back up some. I know I'm not the greatest at this sometimes, guys. So you got your pantry. So you got a little pantry here. And then you just have this massive island. This island is huge. Like I said, they already have it set up. Got 3 people here, more than enough room for everything. And then you got your back here. So very, very nice, very open, very inviting. A lot. I turned the lights on in here, but you literally don't need any lights because there's so much natural lights coming in from the windows. And I know you guys are going to like this one. I know you guys are going to like this. So the primary is actually downstairs. So this is a 2-story. Does have a basement as well. This is a 2-story, but your primary is going to be downstairs. And I know a lot of people are asking about that. So yes, this does have a primary downstairs and an additional 3 rooms upstairs. So let's check this out. So as you come, obviously we're right off the main area. So right here, we got our walk-in closet. Massive walk-in closet. Super big. So if you're someone who has to store a lot of clothes and a lot of things, more than enough room. And then over here, we have another walk-in. This is the smaller of the 2. So whoever has less stuff, I guess you can give that to them. Or if you need both of them, I guess you take both of them. So you got your dual walk-ins right here. And then obviously you have, the tray ceiling into your primary suite. More than enough room here. Like I said, we king size bed, dressers, a little sitting, a little, dresser over here, a little chair to relax on. More than enough. I do know with this one that they bumped this one a bit. I want to say it's either 2 or 4 feet. So you're in the base, it would be a little bit smaller. Obviously, we have our barn doors, which everyone loves. And then right into the master, dual vanity. You got your water closet with your toilet here. And then over this way, we got our fully tiled tile floor to ceiling, tile, glass door, shower. They got the waterfall. They got the waterfall shower and the little bench as well. You guys know I love my my waterfall head shower. So you got the little seat in there. You got the window with the light coming in. Probably need to get that frosted because you don't want to give anybody a free show. And then we come out here. And then one thing I kind of don't like is these doors are set up a little weird. Like when you're opening one, like when this is open, well, not really. I guess when it's open, you just have to close it in order to get to your closet on at least that one. But that's a very, very minor problem. So that's pretty much the entire downstairs. And I mean, honestly, I've seen houses that are smaller than just as downstairs. You are going to get a basement that is included in your base pricing. It will come unfinished. The builder can finish it. Obviously, take a look at it. This is how it will come, and you can have the builder finish it, obviously. So here we go. Massive, massive basement. So, I mean, you finish this out. I mean, the base on this is, it will come with a rough end for the plumbing. That's a well, obviously. Like I said, it's well and septic out here. And you got your egress window there. You can do walkouts here or walk-ups, whatever you want to call them. What do you guys call them? I always call them walkouts, but I have a lot of people who refer to them as walk-ups. And it makes sense. But I just call it walkout because you walk out of your basement. But you can do that if you wanted access, complete access to, you want access to the basement from outside. Yeah, I mean, this thing is massive. I mean, to finish this out, this would easily add another, 1,000, 1,200 square footage to the house. So with that being said, I know I gotta show you, I gotta show you guys the basement. Everybody's always asking me for basements, especially in most of Delaware. I mean, until you get down, close to the beaches where that water table is a bit higher, you can do some sort of a basement or at least a conditioned crawl space if you want additional storage or anything like that. So let's go ahead and go upstairs here. Upstairs is, just as nice as downstairs, honestly. I just love this difference in the, the ceiling height. The 2-story ceilings, like, I love them. They're like a gift and a curse. I've talked about it before because I have a 2-story ceiling. It's just that it's negative space, but it looks so damn good. So as you come up, obviously you can overlook, and I just love this view. But obviously what I mean by empty space is that if this wasn't a 2-story ceiling, you could finish all this over and potentially you could have a whole nother room right here, honestly. But as you come up, here's your little loft area here. And you can kind of sit over. I mean, you could turn this into a little office because, I mean, you have a nice view. You can see some more of the community out there. Can have sheds out here, obviously. And here you can see, like I said, I just love this view, man. And obviously it doubles, especially if you're somebody with kids. If your kids downstairs, you keep your ear on them if you're doing whatever. This one doesn't obviously have an upstairs laundry room, but in my house I have an upstairs laundry room, so you know, doing laundry or anything like that. So you have your full bath right here. And obviously this is, you know, upgraded with the tile and all that other good stuff. And then you have your additional bedrooms, which are pretty big here. So, I mean, you got enough space, obviously, to have like a little nook area. Have a little nook area as well. So let me get it from this side here. So kind of show you the entire bedroom. So yeah, you got like the little nook area there. And then you got your closet. I mean, this is a bunch of space in here. Closet, pretty standard, decent, decent size. Especially if you're talking about a guest room or even a kid's room. And you have your other bedroom here. Again, more than enough space in this thing. I mean, these are adequately sized bedrooms. One of the things that I do like about some of these like local builders, I feel is like they have their designs kind of dialed in to where as though they're maximizing all their space because they're getting direct feedback from their clients and saying, hey, you know, this kind of doesn't make sense, or this is what we like, this is what we didn't like. So there's not a lot of, I guess, missed space in this build, or just like space that doesn't make sense. And obviously you have your closet here, a little step-in closet. And then you come from the outside. I'm gonna give you another look here. And so this right here is actually an option you can have. So like I said, it's a four, this one is actually a 4-bed, 3.5 bath. And obviously if you finish out the basement, you could do even more. So the square footage on this one is a little bit more, but as it comes as its base is a little over 3,000. But so this finished space right here, you're gonna have your own full bath, and then all this. I mean, this wouldn't be a stretch to call this like another master bedroom. Like I don't think that would be stretching it, honestly, because it's big and it's big enough. And then you have your closet, here. Guys, you already know how I feel about these wire racks. But yeah, there's definitely more than enough space. You could definitely maximize this space. But I mean, you could definitely be another primary suite. They won't call it that, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that. Like you could live, this is kind of its own house. I mean, you got your living room area over here, your primary, and then you got 2 more bathrooms. I mean, like I feel like this upstairs, especially if we didn't have this and this was over, I mean, this would be enough square footage for a house on its own. But with that being said, so it's upstairs, downstairs. Let me show you, because one of the selling points of this particular neighborhood are the bigger lots. I mean, it's half-acre lots. If you're someone who, you know, who wants a lot of space, or if you have toys or animals, or I mean, you just want a lot of space, I mean, this is a great opportunity for you. And like I said, this particular model, because I've had people ask me about this model, with Ashburn, you can build this in their other communities. So like the community I showcased in Pinehurst, you can definitely do it. You can do it in there as well. So let's head out here. So yeah, I mean, huge, more than enough space. Super quiet out here. That's just Greenwood, honestly. It's a little bit more rural out here. Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have my my cameraman with me. It's just me by myself. So this is I don't have a drone to actually give you um, a more, I guess, a little bit more perspective. But I mean, this is huge. A lot of open space. If you're someone wants that open space and that and these huge lots, this is one for you. So again, like I said, guys, obviously, you know, we're going to do our drive around. I'll kind of show you a little bit about the area, but just keep in mind, like I said, this area is a bit more rural. Nothing's really far in Delaware. I know you guys hear me say it 15, 20 minutes, but I mean, that's honestly wherever you're at, you're going to be able to get to some sort of remnants of civilization or, you know, a grocery store or something within, you know, 15 minutes at the most. So we'll go there, we'll get in the car, drive around, show you a little bit more of the neighborhood, and then kind of show you where you would go for kind of your day to day. And again, like I said, guys, if you're interested in moving to Delaware, or maybe you're someone watching this that you want to upgrade, you already live in Delaware and you're looking to sell your home, please, please, please do not be afraid to reach out. You could call me, text me, email me, whatever you want. I'll put my info on screen. And then let's go get to the car and we'll drive through and tell you a little bit more about the area so you kind of see where you're at. All right, guys, so like I said, we're gonna drive around the neighborhood here. I mean, about the area in general, decent area, but it is a little rural out here, man. I can't hold you. Real quiet. It's not too far from like Milford, because that's where I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you. You're gonna see a lot of back roads, but I'm gonna take you out to the like the closest, the Walmart. So basically, you know, where you would have your day-to-day, or like, you know, some of the necessities. And once you get into Milford, I mean, everything else is right there. So show you some of the lots they have available in this community. It's a bigger community. Well, not really. It's not a bunch of homes, too many homes out here. But just kind of show you some of the stuff they have out here. Like I said, the builder is Ashburn. All these are, you know, half acre plus lots. It is going to be well and septic. So here we go, right over here. It is going to be well and septic out here. So I mean, if you're familiar with well and septic, it's not a huge difference. The main thing is that obviously you're not going to have a water or a sewer bill. And with the well and septic, if you lose power, obviously your well pumps, so you won't have water, and your septic as well. But they're all low maintenance. You just, you know, get it tested, or you could put like a water softener system or anything like that you want on there. Especially kind of out here in the Sussex County, the water is a little harder. So, but you do that, test the water, your septic system, you get it pumped every, you know, 2 to 5 years. And as long as you're not doing anything outrageous with it, like flushing random stuff down the toilet and whatnot, you should be fine, and it just works the same as regular. But I mean, the main plus is that, you know, you're obviously not going to have a sewer or water bill. Yeah, so moving on from that, the area itself, again, like I said, it is pretty quiet out here. If you're someone who's one of those people that just want to be left alone, or if you want a decent amount of land, this is a great area. And like I said, it's not like crazy far out in the boonies. Like when you're driving to here, sometimes it's depending on which way you come, you're like, man, I don't see nothing. It just depends on, you know, which way you come for the most part. It just depends on which way you come. So, because there is a lot of back roads that get here. And like we're saying, this area close to Milford, Harrington, you're about 20 minutes away from Felton, maybe about 40 minutes away from Dover, and you're a little bit closer to the beaches, so you're probably about like 40 minutes away, 40 minutes or so from the beaches, 40 minutes away. So closer to the beaches, but without having to deal with all the beach traffic from your day-to-day during that time of the year. But honestly, it isn't too crazy, you know, this far north. So isn't that bad. So right now we're on Abbotts Pond Road. Where we're turning on the Abbotts Pond Road. And out here, I mean, yeah, like it just looks like super rural when you're out here. But if you're someone who's looking for, you know, to be, you know, kind of away from the city or like the denser suburbs, it's a great area. You got like a little general store. You got a little general store here on the corner. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've never been there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've never been there. I don't know what is in that store, what they have in that store. I have no idea. Yeah, so it's right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there on the corner. But yeah, I mean, you got the corn over here. It's always funny whenever I drive past some corn, but I feel like I'm a farmer. It's like, yeah, that corn's doing really nice. Especially in the kind of the area I'm in Felton, there's especially when I'm going towards one, there's a farm that I pass, and you'll see like kind of the corn grow. You'll see it, you know, being in smaller stages, and like, oh yeah, you know, it's the time of the year that, yeah, corn's doing pretty good. It's always funny when I drive by it. But yeah, and like I told you guys, I'm kind of more so taking more back road. So it does feel a lot more rural than some of the other areas that you might see here in Delaware. But I mean, it's not bad for the most part, because like I say, your land costs are a little bit cheaper. I mean, just even take these two communities. For example, like I said, these are both Ashburn builds. You know, more it has a couple communities in Sussex County, but you have this one here, and then the one that I've highlighted before in Pinehurst is maybe about 20 minutes north in Kent County. But the difference, you get a half an acre, so you get more land out here. Same house, but I mean, the difference between that particular one that we just saw, I mean, as of right now, it's the difference is only $5,000. So for that same house, it's, you know, the base price starts at $480 in Pinehurst and Felton, and then here in Greenwood it's only $485. So I mean, you get substantially more land, same house, but you know, it's just the area that changes a bit. But if that's something you're okay with, then you know, maybe a good opportunity for you there. And especially this area, I'm gonna just tell you guys, I mean, if you're watching this, obviously you're watching it on YouTube, you're not gonna see a lot of people highlighting these areas because everybody wants to be down towards the beach or Wilmington or anything like that. just because the price points are so high. So people want to sell, high real estate, but one of the differences that you're going to see here, at least with me, I work the entire state, and I'm going to show everything, whether it's the super expensive beaches or it's the, more moderately priced stuff in, Greenwood. I've sold houses in Greenwood. I just sold one, I want to say, what was it, about a month or two ago. Because not everyone has those absorbent price points, but I try to do a good mix of showing everything in Delaware. I'm actually going to try to get a little bit more further north, like maybe in that Newark area, maybe even showcase some stuff in Wilmington, but then it gets more expensive. But even just these little places, the Harringtons, the Greenwoods, the Ellendales, the Seafords, and everything like that. Trying to get out here and just give you guys a full picture of Delaware and all the different places, because I know it's hard. It's not a lot of people creating content, and a lot of them, like I said, they stay in that beach area because that's where the money is. Like, you see a bunch of stuff on Lewis, Rehoboth, Bethany, all that beach area, coastal, more so coastal Delaware. You're not gonna see a lot in that southwestern corner closer to Maryland, like the Marydales and the Seafords and stuff like that, just because it's more affordable there, and it's not as glamorous. But I'm here to service everybody, so I'm gonna try to make an effort at doing that. And obviously, guys, like, I do these videos. I do these videos for you guys. If there's a specific area you want to see me highlight, or a specific builder you want me to talk to, or go get that model, as long as they allow me to do it. There are some builders that don't allow me to film, but if they're willing and able, or even if you're a builder watching this and you want some of your property showcase, like, definitely feel free to reach out to me, guys. I'm not hard to get a hold of. Eventually, when we start talking to clients, because I do want to actually interview some of the clients, and so they can help you, tell them about their specific situation and moving here to Delaware, tips, trips, and all that other stuff, and things that help them. They'll let you know I'm not hard to get a hold of. Again, like I said, you'll see a lot of building. They're building out here. Just a lot of development in Delaware, and just in general. There's a ton, especially in Sussex County. If you watch my last video, one of my last videos, you can see the housing starts. In Sussex County, they probably, that's where we're seeing the most housing starts, and it's almost double or triple some of our, our other two counties. So yeah, we're starting to get a little bit. We're not too far off. Not too far off now from Milford. But again, guys, if there's anything on here, because we're on Milford Memorial. Milford Harrington Highway. We're about to cross over it now, so we're right in between both of them. I know me talking and droning on kind of makes it feel a little bit longer than it is. But guys, I try to keep these in real time. I know you're probably skipping through most of it, and that's fine. But I try to keep these in real time to show you what a real commute time looks like from getting from, if you potentially wanted to build in that neighborhood, to where you're going to have to go every day. Instead of like me just fast forwarding, through all of it, or time skipping through all of it, so you think it's a lot closer. I just try to be authentic as I can. Just try to bring you the most information that I can get to you guys that that makes sense, so that you can make that best decision for you and your family. That's really all I'm here for, guys. But yeah, so we're right here in Milford. This is gonna bring us right to the Walmart, and you're gonna if we keep taking it, we're gonna be right there on 13 again. And so you're not far from, I know a lot of people, healthcare is a big thing that I get asked a lot. Obviously we're right here in the city of Milford. So we have the huge Milford Sussex County campus for Bay Health that they just opened up. So full community there. I mean, full hospital. Whether it's, if you're younger, you're about to have a kid, surgery, anything. We got a little business park over here. You got a little Milford Medical Center, so you got primary care, eye center as well in there. Speaking on that healthcare, like I said, guys, I mean, we're the 7th oldest in the nation. Our average age is like 42, so there's a big need for healthcare here, and a lot of people coming to retire are older and they need healthcare. So there's a bit of a strain on it here. I won't lie to you guys. Delaware's trying to do its best and put more money into the system to help that healthcare infrastructure. But if you are someone who's thinking about potentially moving here, then you're definitely, I mean, especially if you're doing something like new construction or anything like that. Once you know you're going to be here, I would start looking into actually getting looking in for your primary care and all that, if you are going to get a primary care here. I mean, as far as the walk-ins and just ERs, I mean, they're here, but obviously everything is a little bit more strained. I mean, it's no surprise. I mean, healthcare is like that all throughout the US. But so like I said, here we are, we're right here. I kind of took the back way. But yeah, here we are in Walmart, right in pretty much the heart of Milford. I keep going straight and I'm right there on 13, and I can go either north or south, either one. So again, guys, with that being said, if you're thinking about doing any, if you're buying or selling a home here in Delaware, I'll put my info on screen. Please reach out. Again, not hard to get a hold of. And we can potentially have a conversation and see what would make sense for you and your goals. And if you want to see more stuff like this, or if there's other communities you want to see, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to, explore more Delaware, I got a bunch more videos on the channel, and I'll put them up right here.